Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The Half Dome of Tisaak, a glorious sheer-sided granite monument, is one of the most recognizable land features in the United States. Timeless Jewel of the Sierra Nevada Yosemite National Park, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
When you're vegetarian, you cut down fish and meat. But when you're vegan, on top of that, you eliminate all dairy products as well as everything that comes from animals. It makes sense that I feel healthier now that I'm vegan. Georges Larrick, vegan.
The friendly people of the Nisga'a Nation in Canada wish you a good day in the Nisga'a language by saying Amar Sa'asnin. Nature-loving viewers, I am Gadim. The kind-hearted people of the Nisga'a Nation appreciate your enthusiastic support to the less fortunate and offer you much love. Welcome to part 1 of a two-part series entitled Timeless Jewel of the Sierra Nevada Yosemite National Park. Situated on the central eastern side of the great state of California, USA, at the heart of the Sierra Nevada mountain range is the glorious natural creation of Yosemite National Park. The more than 300,000 hectare property is almost entirely devoted to the preservation of some of the most beautiful and pristine wilderness on Earth. The park's jaw-dropping geographical features include sheer cliff faces, spectacular waterfalls at high elevations, and U-shaped valleys, in addition to unusual polished dome rock formations created by erosive water action. There are countless glacial retreats upon the granite bedrock, millions of years in the making. This outstanding geological landscape is also host to alpine mountain meadows, several lakes, 3 groves of giant sequoia trees, and many other rare and endemic varieties of flora and fauna contributing to Yosemite National Park's fame. The story of Yosemite National Park's formation in the hands of Mother Nature and at the behest of the Creator spans a countable yet colossal period of time. 65 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, igneous granite rose from deep within the Earth's core and eventually became exposed to the surface elements before solidifying and completing its metamorphosis. The land then continued to gradually rise in elevation for the next 40 million years or so, creating the basis of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Yosemite's glorious features were chiseled down from the original artist's block, with increased water flowing strongly westward from inland. As the Earth became colder around 2 to 3 million years ago, glaciers descended from the ice-capped peaks, intricately remodeling the rocky landscape through the continual formation and melting cycle of thick sheets of ice. This process is known as erosive glacial action and has also enabled the formation of the numerous picturesque lakes that dot the exquisite Yosemite landscape. Beautifully serene, the Yosemite Valley celebrates rich and grassy meadows, fed through immense spans of time by the Merced River. The valley is surrounded by sheer granite towers, etched over vast stretches of time by glaciers that have long since disappeared. Evidence of glacial activity remains in the unique creations of U-shaped valleys and dome rock formations that have become synonymous with the name Yosemite. The Native Americans who came to settle in the Yosemite area were known as the Yosemite people and called the valley Ahwahnee. Ahwahnee means large mouth in the indigenous Miwok language, referring to the valley's shape and its rock features. The landscape was later named Yosemite in 1851 by Lafayette Hilton Burnell, who thought Yosemite meant grizzly bear.
Vegan side effect: can't help feeling the extra joy.
Caring viewers, let's take a moment to appreciate and pray for the planet's magnificent natural landscape. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Timeless Jewel of the Sierra Nevada, Yosemite National Park, Part 1 of 2. The indigenous Yosemite people had legends that account for some of the natural characteristics of their home. The legend of Totalcanula and Tisaak recounts the time when the Great Spirit guided his beloved children from Alawin, meaning the west, into the beautiful valley of Ahwahnee. They felt blessed to live in such a plentiful land that provided everything for them, from sweet meadow clover to pine nuts, fruits, and berries. After wandering for seemingly countless years, the wise men of their clan guided them in the worship of the Great Spirit, from which all beings received life, as well as the sun, which kept them warm and made them happy. Over time, the people of Ahwahnee spread farther afield and became a great nation. One day, a boy was born who was filled with wisdom from the Great Spirit. He became known as Chutusaka, or Supreme Good. He was then named Totalcanula after he built a palace at the base of the Totalcanula, the great summit rock of Yosemite. From this summit, he preached to the people. He took no wife and all served him joyfully as he guided them in their daily lives. News of Totalcanula's wisdom had spread a long way, and one day, a people of fairer skin traveled to Ahwahnee. They were led by Tisaak, a woman of incomparable beauty, who dwelt with them for a while. Over time, the chieftain became entranced by the mysterious lady and asked her to become his wife. However, she declined and said that she must instead return to her people and then left. So love-stricken was Totalcanula that he went in search of Tisaak, abandoning his people. This in turn resulted in great misfortune for them. Drought came, the crops failed, and dark clouds obscured the sun, making the land cold and hard. Eventually, the Great Spirit took pity on his chosen people and restored the land and their former beautiful lives. After many moons, it is said, a glorious figure of a man in a flowing robe appeared upon the summit rock face of Totalcanula, his hand pointing westward toward the happy lands from where their ancestors had originally journeyed. He indicated to the people of Ahwahnee that their great former chieftain now dwelt there. It is also said that the face of the enchanting lady Tisaak had also appeared on the dome rock formation's flat side. To this day, both sites are still highly venerated by Native Americans associated with Yosemite Valley. The Half Dome of Tisaac, a glorious sheer-sided granite monument, is one of the most recognizable land features in the United States. Located at the eastern end of the Yosemite Valley, it rises more than 2,695 meters above sea level and almost 1,444 meters above the valley floor. Tisaac is also the Awanagi Native American term for cleft rock. Totalcanula, the Rock Chief, or El Capitan, also has several other names, including Grand Mountain, and although lesser in height to the half-dome Tisaac, it is equally impressive. El Capitan is a favorite with rock climbers, who come from all over the world to navigate its steep cliff faces. Another unforgettable feature of Yosemite National Park is its numerous waterfalls, where the Merced River branches off into tributaries to suddenly and spectacularly descend in some of the highest waterfall drops in the world, more than 600 meters. These include the Yosemite, Horsetail, and Bridal Veil Falls. The Merced River, the main arterial waterway of Yosemite National Park, owes its source to Mount Lyell, which is located at almost 4,000 meters above sea level. The river then proceeds into Yosemite through a wondrous glacially carved canyon. It then winds through picturesque alpine and subalpine meadows, bedecked by glaciated peaks and awesome granite towers, to reach its final destination at the human-made Lake McClure Reservoir. The main artery of the Merced River also has a highly remarkable Nevada and vernal falls, described as breathtaking by hikers on the Mistral. The falls are particularly impressive during the high-volume water periods at the cusp of spring and summer. There are altogether 167 lakes within the boundaries of Yosemite National Park, of varying size and characteristics. The largest is Tenaya Lake, covering approximately 100 acres, 40 hectares, and the smallest, at less than 2 acres, 0.8 hectares in size, is Shamrock Lake. The smaller alpine lakes occur mainly in the Tuolumne Meadows highlands, found in the northern end of the park. Mirror Lake is aptly named for the mesmerizing reflection of the monumental Tisaac, or Half Dome, and performs its best work in the light of spring and early summer. The 3.2-kilometer stretch of the Tuolumne Meadows River Valley, which is located to the north of the Yosemite Valley and the Merced River, is one of the best places on the ground to get a complete sense of the Yosemite National Park. Here, the wildflowers and free-flowing green grass create an atmosphere of tranquility. We are so thankful for such places where we can be at peace and one with God, and look forward to seeing more of Yosemite National Park. For more information on Yosemite National Park, please visit nps.gov/YOSE.
Vegan, forget what you looked like before? Of course, you look better now.
It has been a pleasure to have you, our joyous viewers, with us today. Join us again on Saturday, October 29th, for Part 2 of Timeless Jewel of the Sierra Nevada, Yosemite National Park. Coming up next is Vegan, the final solution to steer away from the pandemic spiral, Part 1 of 4, right after noteworthy news, here on Supreme Master Television. May heaven's blessings be upon you, and may peace be within your heart.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NB.